Greetings everyone, I'm Tabletop Prophet, and today we're going to be playing through a Solasta mission, homemade mission, made by yours truly a few years ago, and I don't remember much about it. So, I remember some parts, but other parts are going to be a surprise to me, because I don't remember that much about it. Our party today is going to be Mr. Jared Leto, our favorite ranger, Mr. Kegan the Steady, the occultist studying cleric, Pickle Sanchez, the evocation wizard, and Danny Shire, the halfling thief. I remember spending a lot of time on this mission, building it, and then I found out that I uploaded it to the wrong spot in the workshop, so it doesn't get much love in the workshop. It is there, but it doesn't get much love. Alright, so we've begun in the Tomb of Almoc. Let's get some things out of the way. Our cleric has to walk by faith and not by sight, so he doesn't need a weapon, so he can cast. Same for our wizard, just holding a sphere. And it looks like some of these characters are campaign characters, so yeah. I got a lot of fancy items from playing through the campaign. So this might be easier difficulty-wise, since I'm not starting with starting equipment. I'm gonna give all my campaign scrolls to the cleric, because Jared Leto's gonna need to. He's gonna need to use his hands to swing his weapons, so he won't need these scrolls. Notice he has purple hair, and his name is Leto Ricage, which is Joker spelled backwards. It was a different time, back when Jared Leto was the Joker for Suicide Squad, and I thought the face model kind of looked like him a little bit. Then Pickle Sanchez is slightly green, to reference the classic Rick Sanchez turning himself into a pickle. Like I said, it was a different time. Alright, so let's get some light going here. Give Danny a torch, just because she's such a badass.
Light at last.
Yes, light at last. Alright, we're well lit. Let's forward march. Finally, after several weeks of travel, the old gnome prospector's journal proved to be accurate. In the eastern face of Grey Peak Mountains, just beyond the hill giant's domain at Sacred Rock, a small cliffside footpath leads to a narrow cave entrance, carved out naturally by the springtime waters of melting snowcaps. Inside the cave, a small crevasse of thorny vines that, to your suspicion, has already been cleared out by the works of crude machetes. At the end of the gap, steep stairs lead down the mountain. We finally found it, sighs the entire party in relief that they were not led on a wild goose chase by some gnomish prank. Behold, the fabled tomb of Almoc Steelgren, dwarven lord of Clan Steelgren, the bastion under the Great Divide, friend of giants and mankind alike. In the Fourth Era, his clans were master excavators of gold and silver. His house was great, his servants lived better than most kings, his concubines were many, and his riches were vast. Yada yada yada. Okay. Kind of bored myself there with my own novel. And more reading. A stone impression, the mastercraft work of dwarves. It looks like a noble clan's family tree. The ornate gems have been removed by grave robbers. Shucks, too bad. A mosaic mural. The colors are faded, but it looks like the primitive style of humans. A tribute to Almoc, perhaps? They say his generosity benefited all races in the Great Peak Valley. A warning to trespassers. Ha! Surely this doesn't apply to us. Come on, let's go. There has to be a fortune in this tomb. A tapestry, dwarven. It looks like it tells the story of a great battle. A dragon being trapped inside the mountain. Maybe? It's worthless in this condition. Let's leave it be. The door is already opened. Odd. Let me shut the door and open it again, just to be sure. Alright. Let's creep in here. See a door that's blocked. A suspicious wall over there on the right. And a button on the left. Classic. Send our fearless leader, Jared Leto, to do what no one should ever do. Press the button. Nothing. I'd assume whatever this button did is already done. Yeah, this, I think the concept when I designed this was FOMO. Was to make a bunch of things for players to do that makes it harder on them the more that they touch everything, which is kind of against video game logic. In video games you touch everything, but in D&D you sort of had that option of like, how bad do you want to make it for yourself? You know what I mean? Like the more you touch everything in a dungeon, the more trouble you usually get into. Alright, so we got some equipment left over, perhaps from some adventurers that came here before us. Got a pearl for identification. Got a dragon key. Give that to Danny. And thieves' tools we'll give to Danny. And who doesn't like carrying around pounds and pounds of food? Why not? Sometimes you get snackish in the dungeon. Alright. Let's put our ear up against the door, see what we hear. Oi guys, is that you? You let out an affirmative grunt, hoping the answer will suffice. Quit fucking around, you twat. We aren't paying you by the hour now, is we? We're stuck in Almoc's chambers. The roof collapsed and we're trapped on the other side. Find another way around and take that key in the chest there to Simon. Okay, that's the dragon key. Simon will know what to do. You're too much of a fuck up to do yourself. Gonna need it to unlock the door on the other side so we can get out. There's a fortune in here, Gus. Oi, and tell Simon to bring the potion of cleansing to camp too. Sanchez touched something cursed and got turned into a pickle. Yeah, like I said, it was a different time. You let out another grunt, but the voice has already walked away to start counting coin. Guess we have to find another way around. A doom gem. Ominous. Foreshadowing my doom. Danny's a little fat on encumbrance, so we can drop a couple things. No offense, Danny. You're perfect. In my D&D campaigns, Danny's a country Dixie girl based on Daisy Duke from Dukes of Hazzard. She's a wonderful bard and a mischievous halfling. She's carrying too much. So, alright, we're back on the trail. Like a path has opened up. Would have been a very short campaign otherwise. The door didn't open up. Fuss. And one step at a time. Looks like I named the rooms in Latin, but I don't speak Latin, so I don't remember what any of those Latin words mean. Spooky, dusty, says Kegan the Steady. Kegan's excited. He is a guildsman by day who scribes for illiterate farmers, but by night he studies the occult in search of cursed items so that he can one day open a museum and preserve the history of the evil past so that we do not repeat the horrors of our past in the future. So Kegan's a pretty cool guy. I mean, I wouldn't hang out with him at a dinner party. He'd probably use his 7 to charisma to bore you to death. But he's got ambition, and that I admire. Alright, so the path spits left and right. 3 chests, some buttons, some epitaphs, however you say that word. And an open tomb. Creepy. Let's send Kegan in. He's the guy that likes to dig around in old stuff. A list of names in memoriam etched in stone. None of these names are Steelgren by birth. This room must have been a cemetery for servants. Man, I can't read today. Legend says they were sycophants and fanatics loyal unto Almoc till the end. There won't be any great riches to find here. Let's keep moving. Well, Danny thinks otherwise. Danny thinks there might be some treasure here. Classic Danny. Like sneaking up to a trapped chest is gonna save you. She's gonna read first. Scratching, tapping in the walls. Best we leave it be. Well, if I know me, and I am me, and I do know me, we probably shouldn't touch that button. Yeah, coppers, candles, 2 pennies for the eyes, maybe, for the ferryman. Some embalming tools, a mirror and a comb for preparing the dead. Yeah, this is all it. Embalming stuff. Nothing of note, as the DMs like to say. Roll a perception check. I got a 27. You find nothing of note. Classic. More scratching and tapping in the walls. Best we leave it be. And that's what we're gonna do. Alright, we see a trap. See a chest. Let's send in Danny. She's the trap and chest person. Hopping over the hole in the wall, you keen your eyes to notice the piles of debris and destruction. This space was clearly not meant for travel. On the other side of the room, another crawl space. What is this room? Does anyone else find it odd that there are no doors to access this space? A secret exit? Like a panic room? Doubtful. This place is about to collapse. Structurally speaking, it makes no sense to be designed for safety. An engineer flaw, perhaps. From Dwarven Master Architects, not very likely. Wait, do you hear that? Something breathes. We should step lightly, go one at a time, hug the walls. These ruins are held up by rubble. One wrong pebble kicked, and this whole place will come crashing down on us. Alright. Well, wisdom says we stick to the walls, so that's what we're gonna do. Easy does it. But you know Danny can't resist a good chest. Alright, some silver. A spider egg. So we advance from pennies to nickels. So we're going in the right direction. A spider egg, perhaps a foreshadowing. Oh, let's touch the trap. Why not? DC 25. Okay. So we do not want to kick over anything in this room that's going to bring the roof down on us. Touch the button. Nah. Dating likes chest. She doesn't like buttons. Alright, 1 down, 3 to go. Are you having a good time watching one player at a time crawl through a room? Is this exhilarating content? Be sure to like and subscribe. Well, Jared Leto, the Joker, he's just gonna sprint through the room for brevity's sake. Danny went through it carefully. Everyone else is just gonna walk by faith. Ooh, almost tripped on that trap there. Now Kegan's gonna push buttons. Nothing. I'd assume whatever this button did is already done. Well, it is a room that has no doors. And we hear something breathing on the other that wall. My guess is
dive in the dirt now.
We're walking through the ruins of something that has trapped something that isn't very happy to be trapped. Need a flaming item. Well,
let there be light.
Kegan always has his ritual candles. More reading. The people of this town of Lolorg once mined from iron and silver. Northeast town. These were old and almost worked out. Alright, so these mines basically got mined out of most of their goodies. And I assume later turned into a dwarven fort of some kind.
A little light is
or a tomb. A tomb of Almoc. During the age of the proud peoples, the Great Peak Mountains were home to the, I don't know that word, Kingdom of Dwarves. The Dwarven realm thrived for some time until it was abandoned rather abruptly in the 9th century DR. DR means Dale Reckoning, if I remember my Forgotten Realms lore. That's a story for another time.
A little light is always welcome.
As of the late 15th century Dale Reckoning, the mountains were rumored to hold caches of treasure stashed away. Sorry, the words are small. By the Cult of the Dragon. By the year of the Shadows, 1358 DR, a garrison of 30 lords' men from Lolorg stood guard at Dawn's Pass. They remained there through to at least the next 12 years, aided by a hired beholder from Decanter, together with its Knoll minions. Alright, so maybe this room is a memorial to the 30 men? Maybe they got some money. Maybe they got buried with some gold. Investigation. Well, we're gonna put Pickle Sanchez on investigation rolls. Got some XP, 4 gold. Alright, well, we're moving from copper to silver to gold. That means we're going in the right direction. I want to know where to gold at. More XP, more gold. Alright. Dinner's on me tonight, boys. I got 5 gold. We're partying hard. Alright, another button to push, another door to open. Ooh. As the door opens, rusty gears churn and grind in the walls, vibrating stones beneath your feet. Something torques and snaps, followed by the crumbling and smashing of rocks further west. You wince with each crushing sound that reverberates and echoes down the halls. You are met with a blast of dust as the room fills with chalky fog. Holding your breath while choking down the sensation of sneezing, you listen carefully once the smashing subsides. You hear the rapid pitter-patter of scratching tiny feet above and all around you as you approach from the west. Something of the critter variety, your imagination runs a chill down your spine as you tighten your grip. But as the fog clears, you find yourself in a sanctuary of sorts. Nothing is attacking you. To the west, an altar, and behind the altar, the inevitable collapse of whatever we just broke. And to the west, a piece of the wall has fallen. You know what they say when the DM closes a door? He opens a window. At least a good DM does. I'm not tooting my own horn or anything, but toot toot. Alright, so we heard a bunch of critters, but there's nothing in here. Looks like there's some eggs in the corner there. Some traps from the rubble that has broken down this wall. Some more Latin. Alright, so Danny's gonna inspect the traps. Jared Leto's gonna cover her. And our smart boys, the cleric and the wizard, are gonna go check out this altar very carefully. Got a bad feeling about this. Uh-oh.
Idiot.
Well, this isn't good. Lots of Spidey boys, but we're all level 8, and I ain't afraid of no spiders. Especially when you got a cleric who can do AoE damage. Do I want to blow a level 3 spell? Yeah. You know, it's a lot of spiders. I think I'm gonna do it. Hey, what's up YouTube? It's your boy, Keggin the Steady, coming at you with another cleric spell. AoE in the house for the win. Let's tuck him in between 2 pews. And let's just hang out, see what happens. Let's see how powerful this spell is, how weak these spiders are. We don't know how much HP they have. New contenders have entered the battle.
Death claims you.
Alright. Well, the little ones have at least, at most, 11 HP. So we're in a good spot. My wizard's surrounded. I'm gonna take that hit. Oh! Tiny spider. When I say a tiny spider, I mean the size of a microwave, but tiny by Dungeons and Dragons standards. Let's put Jared Leto here, and let's get him ready to fight anything that comes within range.
Even the dead could hear you.
Ah, this game cheats. We'll take that hit. Got a long journey ahead of us. And it's easier to heal with a short rest. And have a bunch of spell slots for the big fights. If I know my DM, and I do because I am the DM, this is a resource waster fight. It's designed for you to blow your load and then not have any spells when you have to face the big bad. But I know what my DM's up to. He's trying to trick me. I'm gonna play it fairly conservative. Alright, let's shoot this guy.
Wait till the next one.
Okay, didn't get my sneak attack after I took aim. Maybe take aim doesn't work like I thought it did. I'll have to look into that. Alright, Pickle Sanchez just needs to disengage and walk away. That's what my mama taught me. Sometimes you just gotta disengage and walk away. Let's put him on the back line here. Man, he's gonna sit tight. Get his spell book open. Start thinking about what he wants to cast next turn. He took too long. Wizards never read their spell cards, they just say the name of the spell because it sounds cool. But they don't know what it does. Alright, you missed me. Now you gotta kiss me? Yes. I like to think Kegan's Spirit Guardians are just a series of blacksmith tools, anvils and hammers, and maybe his ancestors.
Pakri Evo Viribe.
Alright, so let's get Spirit Weapon up. A classic cleric combo. Guardian Spirits. Spiritual Weapon.
A good kill, as they say.
I like Spirit Weapon in Solasta better than Baldur's Gate 3. I don't like how they do Spirit Weapon in Baldur's Gate 3. Alright, Jared Leto got a little kiss.
You'll die like the rest.
But he bites back. And how? Two-weapon fighter? Oh no. See, that's how they get you. I thought I was wide open, but they were on the wall. They got 2 attacks for 24 points of damage. Oh, that's not good. But that's how the Joker rolls. He likes to live on the edge. Our fearless leader. Nice little block reaction. Two-handed dueling. Oh, let's cunning action. Disengage. Get her out of here. And let's shoot.
A fine stroke.
All right. A thief's work is never pretty, but that's the point, you know? Just an arrow popping out of the shadows. It's not supposed to be sexy or cool, because you're not supposed to see it. There's just some 3-foot tall woman in the corner sending projectiles from the shadows. Pickle Sanchez with the classic Flame Sphere. Another spell that I like they do, I like how they do it in Solasta better than Baldur's Gate. Nothing against Baldur's Gate.
Walk it off.
I mean, I have plenty of complaints about the game, but I have a lot of opinions about a lot of games. I do prefer Solasta to Baldur's Gate. I know, I'm just not like other girls. You know how it is.
Pakri,
I'm special.
Evo, Malmis. A victory fit for a song.
Mm-hmm. A victory fit for a song. Get that spirit weapon in there, get some action. Yeah. Bunk. Alright, we got some zombies. They're taking the long way around. Yep. Radiant damage doesn't feel good, does it? Oh man. I thought she was on the square on the other side of Kagan, but she's
Again,
floating above
harder.
Kagan, so she got an attack of opportunity. Well, revenge is a dish best served cold.
That's battle.
He just backhanded her. Whack! Alright, let's get the sneak attack in. Oh, that's what it is. Take aim. You have no disadvantage or advantage, no matter the conditions. That's why I didn't get that sneak attack earlier. But I got it that time. Alright. Let's do what thieves do. Let's run away and hide. I do love the fast hands thief, but most D&D tables don't follow the rules that actually require the fast hands thief do what it does. Mostly because everyone can interact with objects freely, but that's actually something only a fast hands thief can do in combat. If you want to open a door, it's a full action. But if you're a fast hands thief, you can open a door as a cunning action. But no one ever follows those rules.
Arcana, Evo, Malmis.
I do like how they did it in Solasta though. A lot of people complain in Solasta that you need a free hand for somatics spell components. But I like that. I like the challenge. I like the fear and faith of a cleric who does not hold a weapon in his hands. He just prays and relies on divinity to protect him in his hour of need.
Pakri, Evo, Malmis.
Just like that. Can't do that with a weapon. Can you tell I like clerics? One of my favorite classes. My favorite class is the Player's Handbook Beastmaster Ranger. Because I'm not like other girls. I'm just different like that. I like the idea of just a guy and his dog. Guy with a sword and a dog. Going up against all odds. That's my favorite kind of story. Probably not going to see it very well. So, 17 plus 7, that's a hit. But no sneak attack, even from a hidden position. That's probably because they're in the dark. Solasta is very particular about its lighting mechanic. And I very much appreciate that. In fact, after playing Solasta, I started paying attention to more lighting mechanics at my tables. People complain that D&D combat is too easy, but it's usually because there's a lot of factors that DMs don't account for. Mainly because it gets a little grindy, and I understand that. But I like grindy.
Arcana, Evo, Malmis.
Got him. Ooh. Ooh. Well, I think we got this fight under control. I'm not scared. Never was, really. I had a feeling this was a throwaway fight. But we got to see some spiders. And we got to see some ghosts and zombies. So we know that there is some sort of undead curse here.
Evo Malmis.
And that undead
One
curse
foe down.
is probably intertwined with years of abandonment, which has allowed for all kinds of creatures of the underworld, like spiders and bats, to infest it. A good little introductory fight,
Bravo! Victory is yours!
giving us a little bit of a story, environmental storytelling. Who designed this dungeon? Man, they're smart. Alright, Danny, don't overthink it. Just get in there and shoot. Ooh, advantage from a hidden position. Well lit. Good night. Alright. Now time for the spoils of war. What goodies can Spider Guts offer? Well, lots of arrows. And some components for my alchemist wizard. Alright. Let's let Kagan do the honors of going up to a sanctuary altar. He is the religious one. Back that way is the collapsed tunnel. Where the gears, the old rusty gears, have collapsed the path. We're gonna have to find another way around. But we can't give up hope yet. At a real D&D table, everyone would just get their shovels out and spend a week and a half digging a hole. Alright. So this is the room that got opened up. Zombies were carrying darts, but I don't want to carry darts. I wonder why they were carrying darts. Maybe they were passing the time.
Arcana, Evo, Malmis.
No, as soon as I did it, I realized what I did. I was trying to light that chandelier with a firebolt. And I dropped it on Jared Leto, and he's the most hurt one. Oh, there goes a potion. How are we doing, Jared? 29 points. Alright. Should we do a prayer healing? Excuse me. Pardon me. Nah, I'm not gonna do a prayer healing. Here's the deal about clerics. As someone who likes to play clerics, don't cry if you're hurt. Wait till you go down and just trust that the Lord is gonna take care of it. I know this. It's a replica of the mercenary band known as the Railsgoth Order, composed mostly of Goliath members. Okay. The famed band of warriors was the town's first garrison when trouble and danger made its way to the settlements. Okay. So there's statues of giants in here. The statue and the artist we shall never forget. Question mark? Interesting. This must be the tomb of some kind of sculptor. Looks like they've been very busy in here. Look, the symbol of House Almoc. We're close, but this path is blocked. Let's keep looking for another way. Yeah, your characters have a captive audience in a video game. I get to decide what they say, and then you have to take that information and
Kneel now. Rise.
figure it out. And figure it out we did. There's a hole here. Because when God closes a door, he knocks a hole in the wall. Another altar, let's desecrate it by climbing over it like a bunch of idiots. Alright, another sanctuary, another place of worship. This Almoc guy must have been very religious in his final years. As many old men do. Turn to faith and hope to live forever. Says Kegan, the steady. Well, you got a lot of room to talk. Kegan the cleric, worshipper of Moradin. Well, House of Almoc says the sign. Well, we're in the right place. But how do we get in? No path to destination. Alright, same thing. We're repeating ourselves. You said that line the first time. You ever feel like we're stuck in a simulation? No, that's silly. Alright, so the door's locked. Surprise, surprise. We did have that dragon key. Look around. Something glowing there. And something glowing at that tomb. Let's put our boy Pickle Sanchez on it. He's our investigator, our field reporter. What was that roll? Oh, a history check. DC 11. Look, these tombs have the symbol of the King's Guard, loyal till the end. They rest outside the main gate, guarding who knows what. Arcana. Not a vision. Quite opposite. A feeling like a cold, dark. Third thing, hunger. When your vision clears for a brief moment, you thought the walls burned with white, hot flames. Man, who wrote these? A bit dramatic, huh? Well, it looks like there's a path there. We can meta cheat by looking over the walls. I like how you can just hold Alt and see all the interactive objects on the other side of the wall. Good job, Solasta. They didn't have time to code that out. Oh man. Danny's got that key. Right? How do we get in there? Maybe there's a different key? On one of the bodies, maybe? Let's go back to church. Oh, look. There's a glowing thing there. Let's get Kegan on it. Success. Religion. They made offerings here, but it's already picked clean. Well, if it's already picked clean, then there's no key. Maybe I clicked the door wrong. Yep, that's what it was. I didn't click the right part of the door. Alright. Some more Latin. Spooky Latin. Let's take it easy here. I feel an ambush. Deceiver? Abomination. This isn't a good omen. Cursed. It gets... Oh, well, Kegan loves that. He's invested now. Forbidden. Oh, man. This is Kegan's flaw. He will abandon the entire party if it means he could get his hand on a cursed item. This may be the tomb of Queen Aksha, the traitor queen. Rumors say she was cursed with undeath and then hidden away in a room with no doors to suffer with madness and thirst until the end of time. Man. You gotta really break someone's heart for them to do that to you. Traitor. Yeah, alright. She cheated on him, I bet. Heretic. She was a pagan. She's shamed. Unforgiven. Yeah. She broke King Almoc's heart, no doubt. Queen Aksha made Almoc go blind on poison black ichor so sweet. The mad king then strung her with silver thread twine till poison bled out from her teats. Woof. Children's poems are twisted. That they are. Queen Aksha made Almoc go blind on poison black ichor so sweet. So the king went mad, he went blind, then he went mad. Then he tied his wife up with silver twine, turned her undead, and sealed her away in a room. Not cool, bro. Maybe she deserved it. Who knows? The ancient glyphs of the Netherese people. Strange. Why here? Yeah, why would the Netherese have runes here in a dwarven fort? Kana symbols written in an unknown ancient language. Looks like I failed that check. Sorry if my enunciation is off. I'm hearing an echo in my ears of my voice, so I hear my voice twice. I think it's making me stutter a lot. Okay. I definitely feel an ambush. We'll put Danny and Pickles taking cover, and we'll send our brave boys up.
Found a door here.
There it is. 5 figures step out of the glyphs in the shadows casted by statues and altars. 4 occultists led by a high priest. Around the priest's neck is the glint of an intricate key. Alright, that's the key we need. Intruders! You have stumbled upon the cursed ground of Aksha the Forsaken. We are the Zentarim sect committed to the lives of her eternal hidden slumber, so that none may release her curse upon the world. Your punishment for this intrusion is death. Alright, we're already getting shot. Do we want to counter it? Let's pass. Just to see what he can do. Weak sauce. Alright. I think I'm going to end it here, guys. I don't know who I'm talking to exactly. I don't really make content for a living. But if you watch this far, thank you for watching. You can check out Tomb of Almoc's Steelgren on the Solasta Workshop. But I'm going to end it here. And let's see if I get 100 likes. I'll do episode 2. Thanks for watching.